Today, we're going to go through the 16 licks that are in my book, Improvisation for Blues and Rock Guitar. This is a great book for you to get, and all you have to do is click on the link below, go to my website, bluesandrockguitar.com, and get yourself a copy. You can get yourself an ebook for $5.99. Come on, I spend that much in coffee every day. All right, so, or you can get yourself a hard copy version of it so that you can put it out on your music stand and follow along with me. So here we go. Okay, everybody, the first thing we're going to go over is page 2 of my book. And it shows the G minor pentatonic shape. And this is also on page 12 of my book. I call it shape number 2, but this is a very common shape. This is something that everybody knows. If you don't know this shape, though, here we go. We're about to learn it. So what you're going to do is you're going to place your first finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string. Then little finger on the 6th fret of the 6th string. Okay, on the 5th string, first finger on the 3rd fret, 3rd finger on 5. Same thing on the 4th string, first finger, 5th fret, 3rd finger on 5. First finger on 3rd fret of the 3rd string, 3rd finger on 5. First finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Then little finger or 3rd finger on 6. Depends on what you're doing. All right, so let's use our little finger right now, but little finger and 3rd finger are interchangeable on some of these scales. Depends on if you're going to be bending, what kind of lick you're doing. Okay, so little finger on 6 of the 2nd string, first finger on 3 of the 1st string, little finger on 6 of the 1st string. Then you want to go backwards. 6, 3, 2nd string, 6, 3, 3rd string, 5, 3, 4th string, 5, 3, 5th string, 5, 3, 6th string, 6, 3. Okay? Then, right here where your little finger played the note on the 6th fret of the 6th string, this is the connector for the 3-octave scale. It has the same notes that we just played. So it's going to start here on 6 on the 6th string, 3rd finger on 8, 3rd finger on 10. Then 1st finger on the 5th string on 8, 3rd finger on 10. Okay, then you're going to start here on 8 of the 4th string. You're going to do exactly the same thing again. You're going to go 8, 10, 12 on the 4th string. Then 10 on the 3rd string, 12 on the 3rd string. Then you're going to place because there's an offset here, you're going to place your first finger on 11. That's because the 3rd string to the 2nd string is tuned to a 3rd instead of a 4th. So your first finger goes here on 11, 13, 15, all on the 2nd string. First finger on 13, 3rd finger on 15. Then, if you take your first finger and put right here, you're an octave higher from what we were doing down here. It's right up here at 15. So I'm going to use my 3rd finger here. The frets are closer together. So you want to use your 3rd finger. It doesn't mean you can't use your little finger. You will, of course, use your little finger up here. But on this particular scale, go like this. So there's that 15, right? So go to 18, 15 on the 1st string. 18, 15 on the 2nd string. 17, 15 on 3rd. 17 on 4, 15 on 4, 17 on 5, 15 on 5, 18 on 6, 15 on 6. Okay? Now when you're playing that scale, alternate pick back and forth with your pick. All right? So you want to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. That's a good exercise in the beginning, just playing with it, maybe with a metronome. Okay, so practice those. That's on page 2 and 3 of my book, Improvisation for Blues and Rock Guitar. And both of those scale, all three of those that I just showed you have exactly the same 5 notes in them. Okay, watch. It goes G, B flat, C, D, F. G, B flat, C, D, F, G, B flat. Okay, then if you put your little finger here, there's the G, there's B flat, so B flat, C, D, F, G, B flat, C, D, F, G, B flat, C, D, F, G, B flat, G. See that right there? So this is B flat, G, F, D, C, B flat, G, G, B flat, C, D, F, G, B flat, C, D, F, G, B flat. Same notes for the whole thing. Okay, now move over to page 7, and we're going to do lick number 1. And this is going to be in the A minor pentatonic. I just played in G minor pentatonic. Now we're going to go from G to A, and we're going to play the A minor pentatonic right here. All right, so that's what we're going to play. Now, let's do lick number 1. Okay, with lick number 1, what you're going to do is you're going to hold your first finger across at the 5th fret. Okay, so I'm at fret number 5. I'm holding those down. I put my 3rd finger on 7 on the 3rd string and my 2nd finger next to it for leverage. That's for bend power, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit 7 and bend it up a whole bend. A full step bend, whole step bend. Okay, so that should sound like going from here to here. Should sound like 7 to 9. All right, so what I'm going to do is bend that up. I completely let go of it. I hit 5 on the 2nd string and 5 on the 1st string. Then I go to 8 on the 2nd string with my 3rd finger, put my 2nd finger next to it for leverage, and I bend that up a whole step. Then I go to 5 on the 1st string, then 7 on the 1st string, then 5, 7, hammer on pull off. A hammer on pull off is where I pick this note, I'm going to slap my finger onto the 7th fret of the 1st string, and then I'm going to pull it back off with 1 pick stroke. So I'm going to hit the string, hammer on pull off. Then I go to 8 on the 2nd string. That's a neutral note. I'm not bending. 5 on the 1st string. Back to 8 on the 2nd string, and this time I'm going to bend a whole step bend. Then 5 on the 1st string, 8 on 2nd string, 5 on 2nd string, 7 on 3rd string. And I might give a little downward pull like this. A little downward vibrato. Okay, now let me play that whole lick slow. Lick number 1, slow. Okay, let's do lick number 1 faster. Okay, here we go. Lick number 1 faster. Very good. Let's do lick number 2. Lick number 2 is going to start just like lick number 1. It's going to have my first finger holding down 5 on the 1st and 2nd string. My 3rd finger is going to be on 7 on the 3rd string. My 2nd finger is going to be on 7 next to my 3rd finger, not in the same fret, in the 6th fret, next to it for leverage. This was just for leverage. This is the actual note. I'm going to do 2 of those, though. I'm going to go like this. Bend 7, 5, 5. Bend 5, 5. Then 8 on the 2nd string. 5. bend 7 on the 3rd string, 5 on the 2nd string, 7 on the 3rd string. Now I'm going to do this move where I'm going to hit 5 and hammer on to 6. So I hit 5, take my 2nd finger and slap it onto 6. Then I go 7 on the 4th string, 5 on the 4th string, 7 on the 5th string, 5 to 7, hammer on the 4th string. Okay, so let me play all of lick number 2 slow. Here we go. Little wiggle by pulling down. Okay, here's lick number 2, faster. Okay, here's lick number 3, and what you're going to do here is you're going to hit 2 notes at the same time. 4 on the 2nd string, 4 on the 1st string with a flat finger holding them both down. I'm going to hit those and slide up to 5 like this. Then I hit those 2 notes right there again on the 1st string and 2nd string 2 more times. Then I'm going to hit 7 on the 3rd string and 2nd string, and I'm going to put my 3rd finger down to hit both of those, and my 3rd finger is touching the 1st string, and I don't care. So I just hit these 2, because I'm not going to strum that 1st string. Then I'm going to hit 5 on the 2nd and 3rd string like this, and after I hit it, I'm going to hammer my 2nd finger onto 6 on the 3rd string, so I'm going to go like this. Then 7 on the 4th string, 5 on the 4th string, 7 on the 4th string. Then I'm going to do 5 on the 3rd and 2nd string again with 1 finger, and when I hit it, I'm going to pull down. Then I'm going to go to 7 on the 4th string and do a little wiggle at the end. That's not in the book, but that's just something you can put at the end of phrases. Okay, so let me do this whole thing now. I'm going to do lick number 3 slow. Lick number 3, faster. Very good. Let's go on to lick number 4. Lick number 4 is going to be triplets. And what I'm going to do again is slide from 4 to 5. And I'm going to slide it and go 1 triplet. Slide that 1st finger to 7. Triplet. Slide it to 8, triplet. Slide it back to 7, triplet. Then 5 on the 1st and 2nd string at the same time, hit one of those. Take my 3rd finger and push down 7 at the 3rd and 2nd string at the same time. Then I'm going to take my 1st finger and hold down 5 on the 2nd and 3rd string, and I'm going to hammer on to the 6 on the 3rd string, but I'm going to do like a little trill. I'm going to do it a few times in a row. Just a few times. Like that. So let me do lick number 4, slow. Here we go. Okay, now I'm going to do lick number 4, faster. Sounds like a blues ending, doesn't it? Could be used for that easily. Now, there's 2 different ways you can strum this. You can strum down or back and forth. You get different attacks from those. So let me do a fast one back and forth. So you can hear it's got a different sound to it when I go back and forth. And I'm purposely doing the slide. I'm purposely wanting to hear slide. All right, you did a great job with those first 4 licks. And just look for the next video that has the next 4 licks. And I'll go through all 16 licks. These are great licks for you to start off on learning how to play blues lead guitar. All right, thanks a lot. Hit my subscribe button and go to my website and get Improvisation for Blues and Rock Guitar and follow through with me as I go through it. All right, have a great day. Thank you.